Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just under 4 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that Disney, Lucasfilm, J.J. and crew, they are taking a lot of different risks with this movie, while also introducing many different pieces of course, the prequels and the originals into the mix in order to really truly bring in tons of different pieces of nostalgia that's primarily going to be used to move the characters of Rey forward, as well as Kylo Ren from start to finish of this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intriguing when it also comes down to one of the set leaks. Now, specifically, what's really interesting about all of this is that it's described that one of the scenes that were filmed during the month of January of this year involved the sequence where it's explained that the scene involved both Rey and Kylo Ren holding hands during one of their flow walking sessions, where it's described that Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver acted in front of a large green screen, where they would witness an extended battle between both Luke and Vader from The Empire Strikes Back that is said to provide brand new dialogue and angles between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Now, it's said to be a sequence that will fill in the gap where the Vader and Luke duel cuts to the other heroes in Empire Strikes Back, that will provide new shots that actually has been never before seen in the Star Wars franchise, with new dialogue between a young Luke fighting Darth Vader that is said to be canon and not an exaggerated vision between both Rey and Kylo Ren. It's said that these are in the form of both deleted scenes and recreating Bespin/Cloud City, where the sequence is said to be very intense for both Rey and Kylo Ren to witness, as both Rey and Kylo know about the legends of Luke fighting his father during this time. Now, the sequence is said to bring in some changes to Empire Strikes Back as a whole. So let's go over a couple of parts about this and as to why this may be a good or a bad thing for the original trilogy. Now, this particular scenario is said to involve a moment in which both Rey and Kylo Ren are using an ability called flow walking. In case you guys are unfamiliar with this ability, it's basically the ability to time travel to the past. However, you cannot change the course of history or change the future in any way, shape, or form. So Kylo Ren and Rey are using this ability to learn new elements of the past that they never knew about in greater detail. Now, they know about the legends of Luke Skywalker, and now they're able to witness it before their very own eyes. Now, this particular scene is actually said to offer brand new angles and little tidbits of the battle between both Vader and Luke that is said to be a mixture between deleted scenes from Empire as well as recreated sequences between an unnamed actor portraying a younger version of Luke fighting a suited Darth Vader. Now, what's so exciting about this though is that it's said to fill in the gap in between where it cuts between both Darth Vader and Luke to where it goes back to our heroes like Leia, Lando, Han, C-3PO, R2, you name it. And that, to me, is going to be a very interesting side of the story here to see exactly what happens in between. So, with that being said, the flow walking technique, this definitely does sound so much like J.J. Abrams and could very well explain as to why J.J. Abrams had a lot of discussions with Dave Filoni, who, by the way, is the showrunner of Star Wars Rebels, who introduced the episode The Worlds Between Worlds, where that in and on itself was essentially time travel because Ezra Bridger was literally able to save Ahsoka from being killed by Darth Vader. Now, in this specific scene, alright, what's so exciting about it is that it's said to be a mixture of deleted scenes from Empire Strikes Back, as well as recreated scenes of Bespin/Cloud City that they built over at Cardington and Pinewood. Now, this was an original idea, at least somewhat, for Star Wars The Force Awakens, where they wanted to explore the fight between Luke and Vader in greater depth, also adding in new angles and new pieces of dialogue. Now, without a doubt, they most likely are going to use some of those plans that they had in place with The Force Awakens now in Episode 9 to really bring things full circle and to really fulfill J.J. Abrams' vision of the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Honestly, it makes you wonder, right? You know, what would the sequel trilogy really look like if J.J. Abrams stuck around for The Last Jedi and continued on with Episode 9, doing all three movies one after the other? It really makes you think what the new trilogy, this trilogy, would actually look like if JJ did each and every movie. So, on top of all of this, alright, there's actually said to be an unnamed actor portraying a younger version of Luke, which is also yet again an original idea from The Force Awakens that's now being applied into Episode 9 to truly bring in a different kind of experience for the fans of the iconic battle between Vader and Luke, and is said to change how we view the Empire Strikes Back duel. Now, like I say, this could either be a very bad thing or a very good thing. It's all a matter of how it's going to be executed on the big screen and what kind of decisions they actually plan to make for this particular sequence between Rey, Kylo, Vader, and Luke. So anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.